So I'm debating if I'm gonna make this here the regular radio station, since I don't really get on the radio a lot. The main reason to want to do that is I'm tired of tripping over all this stuff, this experimental mad science experiment, things not mounted. One thing that I don't like about these and don't want to mount them is they get hot. And I've seen them at about 106 degrees. So they never get hot when you have a fan behind them. But my thought was, I'm going to tear all this stuff off of this wall, put a backer board on it, and put batteries down here, get rid of half of this stuff, because in reality I don't use any of it except for the radio that's over here. So we have a radio and an amplifier, and nothing else gets used. It's all just kind of sitting here. So what I need is to be able to access this wall over here, and I'm going to remove the shelf and all that other stuff. So it'd be a lot of work, but that's what I'm thinking about doing. And I don't want stuff like this. I feel like this is a fire hazard waiting to happen, even though I have circuit breakers and all that stuff. And then this is a lithium iron phosphate battery, and they're pretty expensive, and it cannot be out here in the winter. So I think what's going to happen is this unit here and that unit and maybe that will all go into the house close to the room where I want the load center, and it'll just be 3,000 watts, and we'll just leave it at that. So problem is, like, everything is ground mounted here, so, and it's not, none of it's on the roof, so none of it's close to going into the house, so you got to run long runs of wire. So we'll probably have to spend a bunch of money on wire. I wish that it was just simple and easy to just build your own system, do it to the code, and get approved by the power company, but it's not. So basically everything has to be completely off-grid, because otherwise I could just take all this stuff, properly install it on the roof, and get a $2,000 grid tie inverter or something like that, and just run everything like you would if you didn't have solar. So man, there's just so much stuff out here. I've been getting rid of stuff here and there slowly but surely. I don't particularly like giving things away, so I sell them for really cheap, but things are really hard to sell in northern Arizona, specifically these stereos that I like to collect. Ham radios, the same thing. It's like, this Tempo 1 is up here, it works. I can't even sell it for $100. Nobody wants to buy it. Some people I know want to buy it, but they're not sure they want to drive out here. So anyway, when I lived in Seattle, this stuff you put it on Craigslist, it had been gone the next day. They would have been, blowing up your email box. But Arizona, not so much.